was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Chargers. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're underway here in SoCal. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Running it again with Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge the defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So a pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's incomplete left side. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
This one's headed for the sideline, and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. By Pat Bryant. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Denver.
Nix from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Nix on 3rd down. All the way left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
And a Broncos 1st down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down, Broncos.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Again, it's Dobbins. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. Third and long for him here. Looking for it. The Chargers get home, and they drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
4 yards.
On comes Will Lutz and the Broncos field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run here with Omarion Hampton. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Running it with Hampton. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain of 8.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. So it's second down coming up.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's Hampton on second. That goose egg up in the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On third down, Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first down, Nix. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. Nix with it on first. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, he's got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Nix again on second and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. The incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton, open and drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going with a screen into Hampton. Shoots away from one. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Complete to number 8.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well.
It's 4th down.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Nix. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
3rd and long for Nix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt taken near midfield. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 14, Broncos 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The give to the fullback. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix from the gun. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets him on the end route. And they make the tackle at the 38.
To number 80.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work. It resets those chains.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Nix. Hits him on the out route. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Motioning left is their running back. On first down, it's Nix. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throwing here, Nix. Brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Now Knicks. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4.
14. Broncos 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no risk.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
It's Herbert once more. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trey Harris, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our... And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Herbert. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, we did the job on 1st down, more to come. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying getting that to Pat Bryant. And that brings up 4th and goal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Going right this time with Hampton. Hits a seam at the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
24. Broncos 13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Nix off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down, Broncos.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing from the gun here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Go.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of
That
9.
wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Trucks a defender. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
It's a gain of
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now Herbert again. Catch made. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers making a 3-possession game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 18.
Chargers 31, Broncos 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has it downfield working the left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st down, Denver.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Taken down right
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix holds on to it, and he gives himself up after a short gain. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, Those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On third down, here's Nix. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him.
21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
this defense, this defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. McConkey with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
38. Broncos 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to number 81.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Broncos first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nix trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row to spread the lead? Let's find out. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, give to Hampton. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. A decision to be made coming up here.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. What is it?
Here's Harris. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So they come through 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single...
Chargers come away with the win in this one. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do.